Here we go.
Here we are, we're on live. I'll wait for a few people to jump in, get some comments. Let me just check it's on. How are you anyway?
I'm very well, Miss Rachel Holmes. How are you?
I'm very
your
well.
whole name up, and I've only got Ali. I should have changed it to Ali.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Actually, I didn't even notice that.
You've got your whole name, and I'm just Ali.
So, how's everything with you? Let's talk about the studio then. How's everything going with the online studio first?
Very, very well. Monthlies do obviously the pay-as-you-go ones. Next week I'm having a week off, so we've done some pre-records and bits and pieces ready to pop in. But yeah, that's just ticking along nicely, really, and potentially waiting for May the 17th to come around, and then we'll do some one-off face-to-face classes with actual people in front of me. I'll put those on as a one-off, maybe, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe every 6 to 8 weeks, I'll do a workshop or 2 kind of 45-minute classes back to back, that kind of thing. And we'll just see how it goes.
Sounds good.
So tell us better.
Oh, hopefully, because it's freezing again today. So tell us about your bar programs at the bar, because this is called At the Bar today. If only we were at the bar. Tell us about the bar programs first, then we'll talk about the music.
Sing together. So I've got 4 bar concepts at the bar workouts. House bar, which is the very first one that I created, basically from my love of house music. And get that little thing in there, and obviously my love for ballet and everything, that kind of side of my dancing career, because that's where it all started for me. I don't even remember my first dance class. I'm so old, and it was such a long time ago. But I've ever since I started teaching, I've always wanted to bring that more into the fitness industry, and that's how House Bar really came about. And then I had other ideas about bringing some other bits and pieces in and going, House Bar, we don't go down onto the floor. So I wanted to create a class where I did ballet moves, but on the floor. So that's where beach bar workouts came from, because, we like to just...
I love it. Very clever.
And then actually the other 2, Boutique Bar and Hit the Bar, really came about. Hit the Bar especially came about when we went into lockdown. Because I don't teach a HIT class, and I just thought, how can I marry those 2 up? Hit the bar. And I thought, yeah, let's hit that bar. And that's how it came about, from one of the first hit releases that we did for Pure Energy. And that's how that came about. And then the 4th and final one, the Boutique Bar, is I use props. So light hand weights, the bender ball, the bands, anything else. Well, what other things have I missed off? The gliders, great gliders. At the bar. So
wrist weights, I've seen you in.
Weights. Yes, my bangles.
So this is the first bar. Now, let's talk about the bar music, because if I put in the group, what kind of music does everyone use for bar? It's like everything and anything. So tell me what your preference is and how you've crafted this release together and your thought process behind it.
So really, this release has got some of my favorite tunes, and going back to house, I'm an old clubber.
If only we could still go out soon.
Honestly, but it needs to be a day club. Need to be owned by 10, let alone 12. I mean, the carriage turns to a pumpkin way before 12 these days. But obviously from that, I love the music that takes you on that journey. You've got some peaks, and you can feel it just building you up. So you've got that chance to build up these little mini combos that I like to have. And then you've got the crescendo where you can put it together 3, 4, 8 times, depending on what kind of combos you've got. So that really tells you about the songs that I've chosen for this mix. And coming on to like the BPM, so 30 is my BPM of choice for bar. I like a 130, and especially with the app, because I can pitch it. I hope none of the DJs are listening.
They probably are.
I do like to pitch it up and down, but not to plus 10, you know, so that we're maybe bringing it down to 128, 125. I feel is a little bit slow. Is doable. 132, 135, obviously depending on the moves that you've got. And I know I've had discussions with other bar instructors before where they like to do like 100, 120. For me, it's a personal preference. When I do a class, if it's too slow, I feel like I'm dragging myself through these moves, and I like people to be able to just move on as well. You know, sometimes I think, I don't like this move. When's it going to end? And if it's at 100 or 120, it feels like it's forever. I need that flow. So I know, you know, if you've got a bit of movement, you know, that the move that you don't particularly, it's not your favorite move, is gonna go. It's going to disappear. You're going to move on. So that's why I like a 130. It's versatile. You've got enough speed to be able to do lots of different things with it. So you can do it half time, double time, and then the pulse, which are three
of course.
standard things in a bar class. Half time, make it faster. Now we're going to hold it and pulse it. So you're not going to be too slow on on that half time, and then the pulse isn't going to. You know, you've got that really good range, and even if it's just pitch down a little bit, you've still got that. And at 130, you can obviously, I use it for my other classes, especially my Super Sculpt, which is one of my
signatures.
And I'll do a little plug for the Holmes as well, because you know, with the booty band, with the fitness Pilates band around the legs, and light hand weights, 1 kilo, wrist weights, that kind of thing, 130 is just brilliant. It fits so well. Pitch it up, do a step class to it. You know, use it. It's got everything. A 130 beat for me just covers all bases. So although it says bar, you can use it for other things.
And you chose all of your favourite house tracks from Go. So there's a few Rob Tessera tracks on there, isn't there?
There are.
Up the track listing.
Yes. Have you got it there?
Yeah. What's your favourite? Why did you choose that first one? That first opener. What's your thought? What kind of mood are you looking to experience? When people first put the music on.
And again, I go back to my clubbing days. When you walk into a club, you don't want like rah, bang, 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 bang. Or you again, it's a journey, and I'm going to take you through different parts of your journey from when you start. So you need to start off a little bit, you know, lower down, and you're getting that kind of like, oh yeah, off we go, yeah, getting the movement going, and now we're right into it. So you need that nice little gradual building up to start with. And actually, if you've listened to the release, it's recorded slightly lower and then it gets louder. I like it a lot.
Oh, I love that. And how many combinations would you sort of fit into that album? Would you do a 45-minute class, 30-minute, or an hour?
I am liking the 45-minute classes, especially online. You've got enough time to get in a good amount of main body. You've got a good amount of time to warm up, and you've got a stretch. And people don't find, you know, they've still got time for a shower, and they're ready to do their Zoom calls, you know, within that hour, really. But combos, I usually do if we're at the bar, and this it's not to any one of the concepts. Yeah. I usually do, right, left, right, left, right, left. So you'll do 4 combinations on either side, and I try now and bring in some transitionals, so you're not kind of like stopping and starting. So we move through a bit like we've done on the Pure Energy
and the masterclasses.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you getting any questions through, Holmes?
Well, we've got can't you see the questions? Oh yes, lots of people. Oh, can't you? We're getting loads.
Oh, no, I can.
Oh, you can. You see them. You can see them now. Pip said, and I know Pip's a bar instructor. She'll be using it for her bar classes. Who else is on that's teaching bar? Let us know. Would you always put a separate album on at the end to do a cool down, or would you let it all run? How do you roll that?
Yeah, I'm quite happy to switch and change my albums around. With bar, I do use wakes your glutes up. Oh yeah, you get that part there, that's beautiful. So I'm quite, I do change my songs. I might use an album, and at a certain place in an album, if I remember rightly, when I first started teaching, back when we used to use a cassette, and I'm doing that, twisting the cassette up, I would scratch where I needed the tape at different sections. So, I kind of know where to place it for a warm up, and then I'd have a different one for my main body and a different one for maybe the abs section, floor work, and then the stretch. And Mind Body Beats is perfect for bar stretches. All of them go really well. They've got that flowing movement, so you can hold your stretches as well as do that kind of flowing arm movement, just to keep some of that kind of balletic feel going on.
I like
it. I switch and change all the time.
And do you think you have to have any dance training to teach bar?
No, none whatsoever. I mean, at the end of the day, what is a plie?
Squat.
And and I've said this before. Oh, Sam, thank you, bless you. A pony. We know what a pony is. It's a balancé. We nicked it from ballet. We've nicked everything from there, really, and moved it into the fitness industry. And I was saying this to my other bartenders when we did the course the other day. I might know a few more fancy names, but it's only because I've done it for such a long time. But your participants don't know those names. They may have never gone to a ballet class in their life, and we are coming at ballet from the fitness side of things. So we need to make it accessible for those people, so that it's inclusive rather than exclusive. 100%. And if you say a wide leg squat, that's what it is. That's fine.
Somebody's asking what's your background?
How long have you got? So I did ballet. I'm going to cut it down short. Yeah, anybody can teach bar. So I did ballet from, I think, around about 2.5, something like that. I've done disco, tap, modern. Have I missed something out? I used to be a figure skater. So I've done all of that. Lots of things, really. I danced up until I was about 16, and then I decided that disco dancing was where it was at, but not actually competition, actually in the nightclubs. I might have been underage there, sorry about that. So then I danced in nightclubs and podiums and things like that. And then I fell in, I think teaching aerobics really chose me, as one of my dance teachers owned her own place, and my mum used to go to her classes, and here I am. There's a very short version.
Very short. Oh, lots of people are saying really lovely things. Everyone's loving your
Oh,
reels at the moment. If you don't follow Ali on Insta, do follow. What's your Insta handle, Ali?
it's Ali_Green79. I had to think then.
And she does some great. And you can have a seat. You can look what she looks like doing bar. She's on every day. She's still on every day at 5 o'clock.
Right, well, not at the moment, no. So I will be bringing back. Hello, Anita. We'll be bringing back a bar snack. So if you look on my YouTube or my Facebook, I go through a lot of names for moves that you can use, and just bringing in some ballet terminology for you, if you like.
Oh,
Robot chooses us, apparently. Yeah, it does. You're right.
it definitely does. So if you want to, no, lovely comments. If you want to grab Ali's release, it's out on Pure Energy Go right now. It is all house music, fabulous house music. It's completely license free, so you can use it across all of your social medias. You can do it in your reels, you can do it in your classes, and it's not just for bar. As Ali said, you can use it for step, conditioning, a little bit of aerobic work. It's just awesome, isn't it? And all your favourite tracks from Go.
All my favourite tracks. In fact, I used it today, so there we go.
Yes. So, and if anyone wants to hook up with Ali, they definitely can on Facebook or Instagram. And if you have any questions, hi gang, and if you've got any questions, yeah. Oh, everybody wants Francis. That's the question of the day. Everybody wants to know that.
How many questions do you have? That's impressive.
You're speechless.
More than 15, maybe less than 100.
Oh, I love it.
I've just got quite a few pairs as well. So
I don't know. Every time I come online, you're on a different look and feel on your Instagram.
I think it's just the accessories.
Awesome.
Just try and change it up a little bit.
Oh, that was
But
cool.
get on the bar reels, guys. Going to change up all the reels into that bar kind of bit as well. So yeah, I was sneaking down Park End Street, Roz. Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Love it. Oh, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Check out Ali's release. If you have any questions, just leave them in the group or in the comments. Let us know what you think of the release. Yeah, tune in for the outfits, tune in for the music. That's for sure. And thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed our little chat today.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks everyone. Thank you.